Hey there, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I actually want to kind of start a new series here that includes just playing with lots of old makeup or all the different makeup that I have. Basically what I went ahead and did is just took all of the eyeshadow palettes that I currently own, wrote them down on a piece of paper, and put them in here. We're just gonna go ahead and pull one out. I'm hoping this is going to be a regular series for me. I kind of just want it to be something easy. Hopefully this is something that you all will enjoy. I'm planning on it just kind of being a, playing around with old makeup / get ready with me. So let's jump right in. Just for starters, I do just have e.l.f. Camo Concealer on like half of my face because I usually wait till I finish my eyeshadow to do the rest of my face in case I have any like fall down. And then I just did my brows. But anyways, let's go ahead and pull. I'm super nervous for what we get today, but let's go ahead and see. Okay, I'll do this one. I'm so scared. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I feel like, okay, it says mini. I'm really scared. Oh, it's the Mini Breaker by Jeffree Star. Okay, well, let me go ahead, grab that real quick, and then we will get started. So this is what the outer carton of the Mini Breaker palette looks like, and this is what it looks like on the inside. I mean, I guess it's good that we're using this because I rarely ever use this palette. So yeah, I'm gonna really try to use a lot of the colors. I tend to gravitate more when I'm using this palette. It's been a while. I tend to gravitate more towards like the purple and the pinks just because I feel like it makes an easier, more cohesive look. Oh, who knows? I guess you can try. I'm really wanting to be creative with this and just have all sorts of fun. So what I'm thinking we'll go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and start with the shade Double Scoop. And I'm just taking a Morphe E62 brush. I'm just taking this. I've really been kind of switching up how I do my makeup a little bit. So I've really been focusing kind of on lighter here and like darker. There was like a Janessa Merrick's video the other day where she had talked about like contouring how like for me, I feel like my eyes are kind of that close together-ish. I don't know. And so instead of bringing like darker in here, kind of bring it out here. I don't fully know if I grasped it correctly, but this is just something that I'm playing around with and have like the look of it more. Let me go ahead. I think we will just soften that out a little bit. This is like a no-name kind of fluffy brush that I picked up from a set from Walmart. Just using it to soften that out. I'm gonna go ahead and take Orange Crush with the M506 from Morphe. I'm gonna take Bubblegum, which is like that lightest pink shade, with a M433 brush, and just buffing this here. I wish that there was like a darker shade, but I think I'm just gonna have to do a mixture of the two. Brownish gray shade with the purple. We shall see. I'm gonna start with the purple first, which is this old e.l.f. like fluffy angle brush. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I kind of want to run that darker pink shade on the lower lash line. I'm just going to take a more like stiff brush, M166 with that darker purple shade called Bite Me. And I feel like it doesn't even look that shimmery. I'm going to take this lighter shade here. It's called Oral. Let's go ahead and apply that. Like, it's a nice shade, but I feel like it's kind of like, it's a little basic. I might pull a little black. And one thing I did not say is I want to give myself the freedom of pulling in other shades if I need to. But I also want to try to like, if I can stick with what's included in the palette, do that. So we shall see as we go along. I'm going to take that gold shade. It is called Slice. Just taking the exact same brush. I have not used an adhesive yet. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to. I wish this was like a pink. This is just looking all sorts of interesting. I guess that orange has a bit of a shimmer to it. A little bit of that in between the gold and that purpley shade. I'm getting an idea. Maybe we'll do like a sunset kind of look. I'm thinking of doing some purple in here. Let me go ahead and get this side caught up and we'll be back. OMG, I'm sure I look completely crazy from when you just saw me Probably just a couple seconds ago, but it's been like, I don't know, 30 minutes or so of like removing looks, trying something different. I was not happy with it. I was kind of getting a little upset. This doesn't look completely how I want it to look, but I think it looks a lot better. And I think it's something different that I would do for this palette. So let me go ahead and walk you through what I kind of did. It's the one I'm going to show you in a minute. It's going to look a little bit better. One thing I will definitely say about these shadows after playing with them now for like, a minute or a while, is they do not layer very well. So like I had done this really nice, it's like this goldish yellow shade, double scoop, which I actually really like. Did it in the inner corner and had brought it to the outer edge. And then I went in with hot fudge, that like brownie gray shade. Try to build into the outer corner. I don't know if you can see it. Like, it does not want to build up. It will not blend. So yeah, we're going to try to play around with it. I think I have a better idea for how to make it work. Just if you have this palette, just to give you some food for thought. But anyways, okay, I'm going to dip into that yellowy golden shaded again. Kind of like we did in the beginning using the Morphe E62 brush. So just in that same space, that like hollow. And I'm just gonna kind of, I think mainly I'm just gonna keep it right there for right now as I'm figuring out how we're gonna do the outer corner situation. I'm gonna go ahead and take Blended Bunny Cosmetics B1 brush, which dip into Hot Fudge, that like brownie shade, and I'm just gonna start building up my outer corner. I tend to use like my eyeball itself as like my measurement for how far I want to bring it in. Usually I just do it about till the edge. We're gonna have to bring it in a bit further because this golden shade will dip into a second. Pretty much just going over the entire lid. I want a teeny bit more definition, so I'm just gonna just a little bit. With that same brush, a little bit of just product and just kind of blending it in, buffing it in. I'm just gonna go back in a little bit more with that double scoop so that lighter of the two shades. Just to really try to make sure we're getting a nice seamless blend like that. I'm not gonna really worry about the outer edges and everything quite yet. We will do that in a second. I'm just gonna grab a flat shader brush. This is just the Morphe M166. I did not use glitter glue this time around. Completely up to you. I'm gonna use Slice, which is that like goldeny shimmer shade. And I'm just going to start to apply this kind of basically all over the lid. And something I've actually really been liking to do, which I'll show you in a second, is just blending it all in together, like up into the crease. So I'm just gonna take this brush. It's from Makeup Revolution. It has like no name, but it's that Beetle Juice collection. Just probably any kind of simple brush. And I'm just taking the shimmer and just buffing it up into the crease. Super easy. I'm taking this e.l.f. C brush. It's such like an old brush, but I did use it to stamp between the two and it kind of worked. I'm just going to take that same blending brush that we used. I'm going to take double scoops of that light yellow shade. And I'm just going to go ahead and go along the edge of everything and just blending it in super softly. As I get up here, because it's that same shade, it honestly should just buff out really easy. This is honestly, for me, I personally feel a look that's pretty beginner friendly, pretty easy. You could definitely do more like how I did on this side, not as much of that brownie-ish shade. I feel like this is a really nice, probably like summertime look. It just seems really simple and really pretty. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit of my foundation and clean up that outer edge. I did decide not to use eyeliner. I just don't feel like it needs it. I feel like just a little bit of mascara and it looks pretty good. And then mascara, I'm just using this CoverGirl Exhibitionist Waterproof. I don't fully know how I feel, but I don't hate it. I've been wearing it for a couple days and I don't know if I like the brush. It's like one of those weird brushes, but I do like the formula. It feels nice. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my base real quick. Base is on. Whoa, I wish I had like a better place to put this. I think that's okay. Base is on. I went ahead and just used, as I showed you before, the e.l.f. CC cream. I'm also using this powder up from Wet n Wild. Again, I wish Wet n Wild was like... I'm like on the fence because I really like this powder, so I hope to find something similar to this, but it's like almost gone. It's the Reservoir Cabana. It's like a bronzer. Well, it's actually not. It's like basically my skin tone. What we're gonna go ahead and do, I thought it'd be fun just to keep playing with the palette. I'm a little worried that this shade is a little bit too dark. So we're gonna see, we're really gonna try and buff it in. But I really want to use this as like kind of like a contour type shade. So I'm just using, again, I'm sorry, I have a lot of Morphe brushes. E4. I'm just gonna dip in a little bit. I've really been trying to, instead of like fully sculpt, just kind of buff in the product so it looks more neutral. I did this yesterday and I kind of liked it. So I'm taking some on to my neck. Just to, again, kind of soften that. I'm really trying to get more comfortable with my double chin. I don't know. I feel like so. Here, just honesty. This here, my newest like flaw that I've been feeling insecure with myself about is my neck. It's like I know that I'm plus size, but I don't know. I think I just like never noticed it. Usually it's like my forehead because I do have a larger forehead. But yeah, I'm kind of just so any little bit just kind of help me feel. Oh, that's too much product. A little bit better. It's not necessary, but I'm kind of doing that. Okay, well, that might just be like stuck there. No, I'm gonna try and buff it out. I think that's okay. Anyways, so on the cheeks, I feel like it just looks more natural when it's all kind of buffed in. But this is actually quite a nice product. Maybe this will be my new contour. I don't know. I have been looking for a new contour because I was using this one from NYX, which I might have talked about before. The contour palette, mine broke, but I was using this shade, the contour. It's like a cooler tone shade, and it's gone. All the other ones are like pretty warm, I feel like, for me. I'm still trying to use them, but I'll probably use them more as like bronzer maybe. Cool. Okay. One thing as well, if you earlier today I was talking about the Janessa Myrick's live that I watched, and she talked about something really kind of cool, which is when you're contouring, again, it's always up to you, but she said that she looks for, I think she said she brings the contour down to where the bend of your forehead is. So, like, for me, I would say mine is kind of like here-ish. So I bring the product to about there. Now, again, it's not going to, like, completely change my hairline, but it is, I noticed that, like, it was something I was like, oh, I like this. And as well, just even with, as I'm really trying to kind of learn more in my makeup game, it was kind of cool just to be like, oh, okay, so, like, here's something that an artist, a really good artist does. Let me try this out. So I've been playing with it for a couple days, and I think I've really been liking it. So let me just really make sure to work this in. I actually really like this shade, so if you have this palette, and if this shade will work for you, I would consider busting it out. I like how it's like, it's a really nice, cool, tone. I really, really like it. I'm trying to think, oh, I know what lipstick I was gonna wear. A lipstick that I don't ever wear. I'm scared this is not going to, like, match, but it's Grim from Black Moon Cosmetics. It's like a brownie greeny shade. I think it'll be kind of fun. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna use this like random liner that I have. It's actually funny enough, I got this at the Dollar Tree a long time ago, and I think it's an eyeliner. It's coppered Bronze by Bonnie Bell. Talk about old school. But it works pretty good as like a nudish lip liner, so. Okay, I applied it. I don't know if the color matches. I like it. I think the color is super fun. I don't know if it's green. I feel like I need to look it up. I think it might be green, but it could also be brown too, so I don't even know if I fully care. But that is the end of today's video. I actually do really like this. I don't know if I would wear it with this lip. I'll be honest, I don't really know what lip I would actually wear this with. A part of me wanted to wear a black lip, but then I thought it might be kind of, well, I might wear a nude lip with this. I don't really know, but I actually really like it, especially like this side. I mean, both sides look really pretty, but I really do hope that I gave you some inspo. If you do have this palette, to pull it out of your collection or to pull out something similar if you have any similar shades. Again, this is something that I do want to continue doing weekly. As you see, I have my beautiful coffee mug full of 1,000 of these little things. So yeah, it will definitely be a fun series that I will be doing. But yes, that is it for me. Go ahead and give me a like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. I would like to have you join me on this fun channel here, and I love you all so much, and I will see you on my next video. Okay, bye.